Hello, Washington County and beyond. This is your Precinct 2 Constable Trey Holloway, and thank you for tuning into this episode where we will explore the leadership quality of generosity. From a leadership perspective, generosity is your willingness as a leader to give of yourself to help and support others above and beyond what is expected with your thoughts, words, money, time, things, influence, and attention. Think of it as using your candle to light the candle of another. And when you do that, your candle doesn't lose its brightness. In fact, the light gets brighter and more intense. Nothing speaks to other people more loudly or serves other people better than generosity from a leader. And that leader is you. Treat your generosity as an interest-bearing investment. When you give it, you lose nothing but stand to gain everything. That's because true generosity comes from your heart. Your generosity lets people know that you care about them and their goals. It's an overflow of the tangible and intangible. In order for you to be truly generous, you must be content and thankful for what you already have. Then and only then can you pour into others in a meaningful and impactful way. There is really only one roadblock to generosity, and that roadblock is greed. Greed is an ugly thing because it's a selfish desire to acquire more than you need. In our line of work, greed usually doesn't manifest itself by acquiring money. I don't know anyone who becomes a first responder because they want to get rich. However, greed in our profession can take the form of power, awards, accolades, and the latest and greatest things. If you're enslaved by greed, you cannot be the leader that you need to be. When you put others first through your generosity to accomplish things of lasting value, you build a legacy. And our legacy outlives us. Now, I've heard it said many times in leadership classes that the true measure of a leader is not the number of people who serve that leader, but the number of people that leader serves. So take a look at your organizational chart. Are you at the top? If so, I want you to take that thing and flip it upside down so you're at the bottom. Then think long and hard about your leadership style. We are here to serve, not be served. Here's some questions I want you to ask yourself. In your daily grind, do you continually look for ways to add value to others? You know, encouraging words go a long way. A simple conversation could be life-changing. And are you giving of your time, your talents, and/or your treasure to something greater than yourself? If not, what can you do to change your leadership investment portfolio? If so, to whom are you being generous? And for what purpose? Now here's some challenges. I want you to identify a thing you possess and value and give it away to someone who could benefit from it. I know that sounds crazy, but it's a step on the pathway to generosity that can change lives. And I'll give you a quick example. Several years ago, we decided to have a garage sale here on the farm. So I went into my shop and gathered tools and equipment that I either had multiples of or I didn't use anymore. One of those things I didn't use anymore was a wood chipper. I needed it at one time, but I didn't need it anymore. So I sat the stuff out and put prices on them. And a young high school kid stopped by and was really interested in that wood chipper, but he couldn't pay what I was asking. During our conversation, he told me that he was trying to start a yard maintenance business to earn money to pay for college. So I made him a deal of a lifetime. That small act of generosity helped him to start up his business and reach his goals. I also want you to identify ways you can use your time, talents, and treasures to work for something that will outlive you. And I highly encourage you to become a useful mentor because you have a lot to offer. When you give of yourself, you become a better leader. And I'll close with this quote about generosity by the late British statesman Winston Churchill. He said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Leaders, your generosity changes lives. Look for opportunities to pour into those around you and create a legacy that will outlive you. I hope you walk away from this episode filled with inspiration to use on your leadership journey as we continue to study the 21 indisputable qualities of a leader. So please subscribe, like, and share this content. Until next time, take care, God bless, and be safer.